What up, though? Forever me, never them. I'm forever Doug. So listen, I came across this video Act did. I think he went on stream like 2 days ago. And he was comparing, well, not even comparing, he was saying that I guess whole Jay-Z made a comment saying that can't nobody share the versus stage with him. And Act just went crazy. I mean, AK was just shooting off rounds. I'm talking about bussing. And he had a few valid points, but then the more and more I listen to it, and I can't play the whole video for y'all. Act just sound like, man, them Rock Nation people, man, they just got his brain just fried. I mean, he on overload, man. Like I really I can't even understand most of the stuff that he was saying, regarding Jay-Z and his status and who he is into the game. It sound like, Rock Nation, man, just got him all discombobulated. But I'm gonna let y'all hear it, man. I'm gonna be pausing and stopping there. I'm gonna be fact checking. You know what I'm saying? Like like 6ix9ine be talking. You know what I'm saying? All he do is talk facts. So let's get into this video.
There's a lot of you got the Jordanaires, the Jay-Z Avengers, the whole Avengers, and everybody like they just act like this guy's like in rarefied air. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, with all due respect, when a nigga was out and popping, he wasn't even the most popping guy out. Like, yo, DMX was giving the nigga the beats every year, more lit than him. Like, I don't, yo.
How is that a fact? How is that a fact? That don't even make sense. So let's do this. Cause I got some numbers and stuff pulled up already. On y'all screen, DMX had 5 consecutive #1 albums on the Billboard 200 charts. His first 5 albums, don't get me wrong, all of these was bangers. Every last one of them was bangers. But make it make sense. In each one of these years, Hove was rocking. I'm talking about Hove was rocking, coming at you from album. I don't even think Hove probably even missed a year. And we ain't even gonna really, I don't even really want to talk about the fact that he was doing this thing and building Rockefeller, building state property, you know what I'm saying, building a dynasty. Like he was, come on, man. But Act seems to think that these 5 albums can compare to, let's check this out. Let's check this out. Where Hove at? What's this? What that say? What that say? Hove got what? Jay-Z music include 24 Grammy Awards, the record for the most #1 albums on Billboard 200 by a solo artist, and more platinum and or higher album certification than any other hip hop artist. Come on, man, let's make it make sense. But let's get back to Act. Let's just see what he's talking about.
This whole revisionist history of Jay-Z and the cock saddling and sucking is ridiculous. One of the best rappers ever? Absolutely. Never could take it from him. I love some of his work. I think he does have catalog. If we're going catalog for catalog and we're talking as pure hip-hop fan, trust me, he pretty much could body anyone. I'm going to keep it a bean. I'm always keep it honest. But the cocksucking of Jay-Z's catalog, the nigga was never the #1 rapper in no year. How the fuck could he win a hits battle? Like, yo, just think about what we're saying, chat. Versus is not a who could rap better battle. It's a hits battle. The nigga who rapped for 15 years and never dominated no year, really. By the way, there's a 1 or 2 years that people could make a case, but he wasn't unilaterally the guy. There was always a DMX who ran that year, Eminem who ran those 2 years, 50 Cent who ran this year. Then by the time Wayne and Ye came, it's like, it's a wash. But nobody can stand on stage with him? Yo, it's like the #2 shooter in the league saying nobody could.
I gotta stop it right there. So he just named DMX. God, rest in peace, DMX. Listen, DMX had some bangers. He had some hits. He did. He did. But he also mentioned Eminem. Eminem, that's my. I'm from Detroit, so I can't throw no shade on M. I bang M. You know what I'm saying? But we not talking about. Uh, if, I know. Listen, I know a lot of people don't want to really say like the white people is in the community when it comes as far as this relates to hip hop, and rap music. But actually, they probably the number one supporters. I mean, I've been going to concerts since I was probably about 16, 17, and hey, them white folks, they be in there. They be in there and they be rocking and they know every word for word. You know what I'm saying? They really where probably most of the album sales and ticket sales come from. You know what I mean? So if we talking about music, we talking about hit for hit. In order to have a number one album, in my opinion, you gotta have hits on there. I don't know no Jay-Z album after Reasonable Doubt that didn't have 3 or 4 radio hit songs on there. Now, granted, if you go and look up, let me see, let me do this. Jay-Z number one hits. He don't have that many number one hits on the Billboard. I'll give you that. He got 4 number one hits on the Billboard, though 3 of them are his features. His number one albums, however, are a different story, as he holds the record for the most number one albums on the Billboard 200 chart by a solo artist. Act got a point when he say, hits. And you got to be careful. See, these smart guys, they know how to label it. You got to pay attention. He's saying hits. He can't. What you mean? Can't nobody stand on the stage with him? He hits for hits. Listen, I don't know no number one album that even if it didn't go platinum in the streets, because that's really who the verses is about. You know what I'm saying? Like we just watched the Cash Money No Limit verses. All them songs No Limit did. Don't get me wrong. I feel like No Limit won that, but come on, man. We know Cash Money catalog is crazy. Um, you gotta be honest. All them No Limit songs wasn't hits, but they was street certified. They was street platinum certified. So is we talking about hits like how Billboard judge it, or is we talking about hits like how the rap community, the streets would judge it? Hove win this shit in a landslide. I'm talking about in a landslide. But let's get back to it, man. I don't want to keep holding y'all up. Just listen to him.
Yo, the nigga who's never won the championship saying, yo, ain't no basketball team could beat me. Nigga, you've never won the championship. What the fuck are we talking?
What is we talking about? Act never won a championship. The boy got 24 Grammys. That's a ring. Those rings. That's 24 rings. The boy got 14 number one albums. Those is rings. That's 14 rings. Him and your light skinned boy is the only one that undid it. Him and your boy Drake. And Drake cool. I ain't got nothing against Drake. But them the only guys that did it. And we don't even want to get into the ghostwriting and all of that, because I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that to Drake. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every artist has some type of help somewhere along the line, regardless if it's a hey, plug this and say this right here, or this might sound better if you say this. You know what I'm saying? But man, come on, man. You trying to discredit Hove. Like Hove is not that guy. I'm talking about 30 years strong. Ain't none of these guys did nothing for 30 years, bro. Nothing. Not nothing. Who did something for 30 years in the music industry right now as we speak? Don't worry, I'll wait. And I ain't talking about they've been out for 30 years. I'm talking about relevant. I'm talking about they've been relevant. Come on, man. Let's talk facts. But let's keep it going.
Talking about? They beat you every year, dummy. So, like, with all due respect, I love Jay-Z. I do love Jay-Z, and it might sometimes come across like I don't like Jay-Z, but I do like Jay-Z. Thank you for the 10, T-Vel, for the cause, man. Shout out to all my people in Jamaica. I do want to say Here's the thing, chat. Honestly, right? The Jay-Z revisionist history just gotta stop. And yes, I'm countering some of my own points because this is what I do. I talk on stream by myself, so I could.
See there, he's talking about the Jay-Z Ain't nobody rewriting history. Everything I just said was facts. He got 24 Grammys. He not saying that. He got 14 number one albums outside of Drake. Drake just got there too. He not talking about that. He talking about hits. We talking about what Allen Iverson say, man. We playoffs. We talking about hits. We talking about hits. We talking about hits, or we talking about the whole body of work. That's what makes you the coldest, one of the coldest artists. You know what I'm saying? It's the body of work. It's that album, man. It's not just about just hits. But he got those, even though it may be to me, okay, it's not Billboard hits. It's not on the charts for Billboard hits. But ain't nobody that came up with Jay-Z ain't never banged his album from front to back. How many people how many artists you could say that about? Just on my hand, who I say Lil Wayne, Drake, Eminem. It get bleak right there. It's like I don't even know who else that you could really just pop the tape in and just let it go. You ain't got to skip through nothing. And we talking about a guy that's been doing this for 30 years consecutively. Hove drop an album right now. I bet you that boy go number one. Guarantee you he go number one. Stop playing, Act. You clowning, man.
I got to be able to try to see the chat and have a conversation with myself. Yes, I know some of y'all say, yo, Ak, it's not only about hits, man. Nah, it's about, okay, we get it. It's not only about hits, it's about anthems, it's about cultural, timeless records as well. But all I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying Jay-Z isn't one of the tougher acts to beat in a versus, but any nigga who claims that nobody can stand on stage with a nigga, it's flat out ridiculous. Just think about it. Like, again, everybody, number one, and I'm saying these things objectively. Kanye West would be the greatest artist of all time if it was just based on what verses is, which is the metrics of hit songs that also add in a element of cultural impact, global impact, how it changed the landscape, how it hit at the time. I think Ye is undefeated. I think Ye gives everybody the beats.
See, that's what I don't understand. See, he talking around. I'm telling you, man. Rock Nation, man, got this guy. He just want to say anything right now. If you connected with Rock Nation, shots fired, man down. I'm trying to tell you right now. How can he say all of that about Kanye? The cultural impact, how I hit when it sound, just the whole landscape of it. When Hove was dropping, everything was a cultural. Man, listen, Hove made guys stop wearing button up jerseys, man, and put button ups on. So before Kanye came with the backpacks and the tight pants and all of that, Hove already did that. Hove did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. Come on, man, stop playing with me, At. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with your chat, man. Keep it a bean, like you always say, man. Keep it a buck. It's impossible for you not to have Jay-Z on Mount Rushmore and understand the fact that, first of all, it ain't too many ain't too many pieces. Only 4 spots on Mount Rushmore. So with that being said, if it's a spot for Big and it's a spot for Jay, I mean Pop, and then it's a spot for Ho for Jay, who the other spot? Who you gonna put up there? You gonna put Eminem? You gonna put Drake? You gonna put Wayne? Who you gonna put Yeezy? Like, you gotta think, man. Them boys is in a toss up. Whole spot is solidified, man. It's validated. It's stamped, man. That guy been battle tested. Battle tested. Now, if this was another topic he was talking about, where when him and Nas got into that little squabble, Nas, what I'm saying, he kind of chewed him up. He kind of, which he did. He kind of did the Kendrick Lamar to Drake. You know what I'm saying? Without all the suing and all of that. You hear me? But to sit up here and act like everything that you see Kanye did, or you see Lil Wayne did, or you see Drake did, he gave these boys the blueprint. He gave these boys the blueprint. He showed these boys how to do it, how to move. Come on, man, stop playing with me. Make it make sense, Act. He got guys to put on suits and ties, man. He got guys to take all the jewelry off. This was I remember he got guys to go get watches. Come on, man, stop playing with me, man. Man, listen, these dudes running around with Jacobs on, bro. I remember. Hove was wearing Hublot. Come on, man, stop it. Stop it, Act. Stop it. Don't let them Rock Nation people, man. You know what I'm saying? Do your mind like that to make you just you want to try to you want to try to rewrite history. Stop playing.
Tupac from the grave, he'd give Tupac the beats. Dr. Dre would catch the beats. Dr. Dre Swiss beats, and Timbaland could do a fusion, and Ye gives them the beats by himself. Ye is the guy. I'm sorry. When it comes to verses. I'm talking about verses here, people. I'm not talking about this other shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, some of these, like, delusional niggas on Twitter talking about this Jay-Z shit, like, they still thinking, now, yo, what these niggas gonna do when he start playing dead presidents? Nigga don't want to hear that shit, nigga. Now, it's one of the greatest records. Like, it's on a classic album, and we
see that right there let me know a lot about Akademiks. He said, no, nobody want to hear dead presidents. That's like saying what nobody want to hear bout it from Master P. That don't even make sense, Act. Just because it was before your time. Cause you know what I'm saying, your chat is, is in this, is what like Gen Z's and you know what I'm saying, whatever else they calling it right now. Like, come on, Act. You rewriting history. All y'all doing is adding to history. History already been laid and made and set. It's in stone. All y'all doing is adding chapters to the end of the Bible, man. That's all y'all doing. That's what you doing right now. You just adding chapters, man. This shit already it's been set in stone, man. Let's keep it going, man. I'm telling you, act, act be going, man. AK, man. I'm talking about he was shots fired, man. Down. You better have me take a
could
shot,
have
man.
other conversation where that record is really relevant on a versus. Only the 40-year-old niggas who still dress like they in the 90s or some shit. Like, actually, those are 50-year-old niggas. They're the only niggas that gonna appreciate that bullshit, man. We talking about verses, hit for hit. Hit for hit.
Let me catch him up right here, too. So, don't get me wrong. Hov and them was around when P and them walked on the scene. We just watched the verses with Master P. Hear me out. We just watched the verses from Master P, and the first thing he just and you see how that went pandemonium. That was crazy. Everybody was talking about it. But then he turned around and say, only people gonna want to hear the dead presidents is 40, 50-year-old man. Who you think was listening in the P and about it? Who you think was listening to Cash Money? Oh, I get it. I get it. You win this time. You win. You rating this from a time from like 2010 up until now. 15 years in the game. So you thinking about Kanye's and you thinking about Lil Wayne's and you thinking about Drake's and you know NBA Young Boy, Lil Durk, Future and all them little baby. Now everybody I just named, them my guys. I rock with every last one of them. Every last one of them. But let's not forget. Let's not forget. Let me remind you. What's that? Volume 3? Blueprint 3? Let me reminder. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, Act. I don't know why ain't nobody else reacted to this, but I had to.
Kanye's washing everybody. And Kanye even beats, he don't wash him, but he beat him. He beat my boy Drake. He would. If Kanye does his thing right. Which, by the way, remember when Kanye lined up Drake? When they did the Larry Hoover shit? Drake over here like, girls want girls, girls want girls. Kanye walks out like, da, 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 can I get mama? Yo, Kanye came with all the legendary hits. And, yo, you have Drake over here like, right foot up. I'm like, yo, Drake, he lined you up, Drake. You over here performing some shit that you got with Yachty. This nigga over here performing some of the greatest songs in history. Yeah. Ye beats everybody, including his cousin. His cousin can't do no verse.
Now make this make sense. Where Kanye at? Kanye West. He has 11 number one albums on the Billboard 200 chart. Don't get me wrong, every last one of these, starting with the Late Registration, that's a fact. Vultures won. I ain't even know Vultures won in 2024 went number one. His consecutive streak of number ones is the most in history, tied with Eminem. His number one albums include Late Registration 2005, dope. Graduation, 808, dope. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fat, dope. Watch the Throne, hold on, that's one with Hov, dope. Life of Pablo, dope. Yeezus, dope. Yee, dope. Donda, dope. Vultures. Listen, I'm not taking nothing away from Yeezy, man. Ye, my guy. I wish we can get some of that old Ye. You know what I'm saying? But I really kind of like this new Ye too, though. While I'm playing, not the new album, just the new way of thinking of Ye. But at the end of the day, man, when you listening to what he's saying, man, like it's not like he not making sense, but it's the way he's choosing. He's listen. One thing I learned about Act, he's very smart. Everybody be trying to act like he just a old cornball and all of this, and the boy is very intentional. It's very intentional, and he know goddamn well that if Hove got on a versus stage, and if they gave Hove 20 songs, he gonna wash 99.9% of rap artists living and dead. That's a fact. That's a fact. We talking about, because you got to think, we not on a versus. See, this the part he not letting y'all understand and letting y'all know. On a versus stage, this ain't got nothing to do with sound scan and how many people buying the singles. It's all, listen, the numbers is all already added up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he's saying men lie, women lie, numbers don't. The numbers are already there. We talking about a versus battle. As he keeps saying, are we talking about a versus? I ain't talking about nothing else. So you telling me whole 14 number one albums, he can't come up with 20 songs that'll wash 99.9% of artists? And you know I'm saying 99 because there's always a possibility that somebody can stand up there with him, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. He's saying Yee, he's saying Yay. I don't I don't see it. I just don't see it. And I know Ye got some bangers, but he not understanding that before billboards made Hove platinum, the streets did. That's why Reasonable Doubt didn't do nothing. That's why Regional Doubt, and that was one of the hardest albums. Listen, and we talking about from the East Coast to the West Coast, North and South. But let's get back into it. Let's keep finishing, seeing what he talking about.
Verses with him. His cousin can't beat him at no verses. The niggas who keep saying Jay-Z beat Ye in the verses, like, what songs are we talking about? Like, what songs are you, like, name me, put it like this. I seen somebody on Twitter say this, and this is another reason why I've never identified, I've always been from the East Coast, but I don't identify as a New York nigga. Because New York niggas are half delusional. They're like Dallas Cowboy fans. Like, you know what I mean? It's like Knicks fans. They always think they're about to win. Y'all never gonna win. And they think they're the center of the universe. Like, I hear one nigga be like, yo, what's really gonna happen when When he just dropped, allow me to reintroduce myself. My
My
name
name
is
is
Ho.
Hov.
Hey, bruh, that shit is cool. You know what? I seen a nigga made the best excuse. He said, "Yo, in New York City, I think he talking about I just want to love you, Jason." He's like, in New York City, the DJs play that and they cut the music off and people sing it. Dummy, that's only New York City. Nobody doing that all over the globe, nigga. This is verses. This ain't a New York City subway train battle. Niggas tell me how the New York City DJs give it up.
Let's do this too. Since he said that, let's do this. How many concerts have Jay-Z messing up here? Sold out. So it says it's impossible, as y'all can see. It said it's impossible, but I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure, two things for certain. If Hove came to your city, you was at that concert. You was at that concert. He ain't never Hove ain't do no canceling of no shows and reroute no tours. If Hove went on a 20 city tour, 30 city tour, every last one of them was at peak numbers. Every last one of them. So I don't even know what he taught me. Even talking about going across the globe, man. Like Japan and all of them play. Man, come on, man. Australia, come on, man. They what he failed to realize is that what I think Act doing right now is one. I think he's he on this Rock Nation he on his Rock Nation Terry. Like he feel like he probably can bring down the whole Rock Nation. I understand. They've been on him. They've been deposing him. They've been poking. But the thing is, he think he the bear and he not. Who he talking about is the bear. And if I'm being real, I feel you if Act feel like shit, well, pour honey on me and help the bear. I get that. But let's come with facts, man. Let's talk facts. Let's not run around let's not hide behind the word verses. Oh, and the verses, song for song. Man, the boy got 14 number one albums. How can the boy not go, mind you, only him and Drake hold that record. How can you have 14 number one albums and not be able to go song for song with any artist since you came along? It don't make sense. Now I can see if it was 10, 15 different rappers that had 14, 15 number one albums. But if you got 14 number one albums, somebody listening to your shit who listening to it. We don't care about no hits. Listen, when Hove dropped, man, niggas turned the radio off. Nigga, wasn't nobody listening to no radio hits. Let's talk about that. Nobody listening to no radio. Radio ain't getting no play. None.
When it comes to Jay, nigga, there's nobody in Louisiana saying playing these records. No, cut it out. Stop it. Stop it. This is why we talking global shit. This is why Ye wins. I'm a hustler, baby. Man, get that out of here. Ye dropped that Can't Tell Me Nothing, All the Lights. Man, he's cooking them. And another thing, y'all be talking about writers and shit like that. Didn't Ye damn near almost write that Lucifer record? Man, y'all remember this?
I'm fast forward a little bit of this, man, because the boy just
Nobody
be
say
going.
nothing. Nah, Jay the GOAT. Nah, come on. Jay thought of it first, transferred the thought to Ye. Ye said it, and Jay reclaimed it. Real nigga shit. Come on! Come on! Come on, bruh!
Now that part he was talking about what I guess when they made that Lucifer, right? They got video footage, and I guess it's Yeezy beat, and he flowing, Hove just sitting there, he doing his thing. But let come on, act. Let's be honest. Yo guy, yo guy has been outed as using ghostwriters. Yo guy. And I ain't trying to throw you up under the bus like this, Drake. But yo guy at the one that you say is the one is the chosen one. It's verified that he been using reference tracks since 2011, man. And now it's coming out that he been buying number ones and buying bots. That's how you got to catch my guy Hove. You got to buy number ones and buy bots. Hove wasn't doing that. It wasn't even thought of. We were still listening to CDs, cassette tapes, CDs, man. Stop playing. Go find. Listen, you listen. You could be like Charlie Kirk, man, and you can go run around and you can talk to these little college kids, and you can convince them. You can yell real loud and you can make it make sense a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And confuse them, but you can't do that to me. I hear everything that you saying, man, and it don't even make sense. Don't even add up. I just knew 2 + 2 = 4, no matter which way you put it. And how you putting it is like, oh yeah, easy or Washington, man. He be dry. Listen, I'm not telling you those great songs, but Hove got a hundred of great songs just like it, if not better. And he's spitting bars, word for word, bars. Go watch, go listen, go. This what I ask you to do. Go listen. Go search YouTube. Go look at some concerts where them people just in there word for word. I mean, the guy started the whole unplug. The guy put the roots behind his music, going acapella. Come on, man, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, act. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Come on. I'm just trying to say. I'm trying to say. This type of shit is like the snitching convo. Nah. He just talked too much in the interrogation room. 6ix9ine, you took the stand. All right, cool. It's like levels to it. Now, this is help. This ain't ghostwriting. This is help. This is help. Everybody help each other. And he shouted him out. Kanye, you did it again. You wrote, you did it again, gang. I'm just saying.
What your boy Drake say? I'm sorry. Listen. Drake, you listen. You a casualty of war at this point, man. I'm shooting shots. I'm firing off at you because your man's he acting like that you ain't been caught up in a whole ghostwriting and reference track. Hove you ain't never heard nobody come out here and say, yeah, man, I wrote this for Jay-Z, or yeah, man, I gave him this reference track. You know what you hear, but you know what you hear about them from Hove? The guy never wrote nothing down. Man, he'll come in the studio, he'll bob his head for a minute, and then he'll just go in the booth and just let it go. I ain't never heard nothing like that from your boy Drake. Never. Not even close. And we all know Kanye, that's what he do. That's why it was so easy for him to, do what he was doing with Hove on Lucifer, is because that's how Kanye operate. Kanye gonna bring you to the studio, catch a vibe with you. I ain't gonna say steal your vibe, but he gonna catch a vibe with you. If I ain't mistaken, that Vultures album that wasn't even wrote by him. That was wrote by what's his name? I can't think of the dude name. But most of Ye shit like that though, and you can tell. You can tell just because of the different flows Kanye come with, that somebody else is really helping him in the studio with the, you know, not just with the beats. Because I feel like he hands on with the beats, but actually I think he get help from you from there too. But let's not act like that these guys that you naming ain't the same guys that's always working in the studio. Like Hove didn't do features for real, man. Go check. Hove didn't do no features for real. They go, come on, man. He probably got more features with Beyonce than with the whole industry. And we talking about on his albums. Hove wasn't doing no features, man. And then when he was in the feature zone, he was doing features with the Rock, with people from the Rock, with the Dynasty. He wasn't doing no features with nobody. What no? If I had time, we can go through every album. If you was on a Hove album, you was probably singing the chorus, or you was part of the Rock in some form or fashion. He wasn't doing no features, man. The guys that you talking about, they feature creatures. Drake feature creature. Kanye feature creature. Only one wasn't doing no features was like Eminem. He'd do features with, like D12 and them. So we talking about guys that standing up on their own, planting 10 feet, and then you comparing, you sitting up here trying to belittle them with guys that use reference tracks and get help in the studio. Come on, man, stop playing. Let's keep it going.
When the facts don't align y'all way, y'all don't like hearing it no more. Nah. Let's talk about Jay. Yo, let's talk about Beam. Let's talk about Drake and Beam. Bring up Beam. Beam, stay right with you. You heard what Dot said? Beam. Yo, y'all know how y'all are. Like, yo, hip hop is so, yo, niggas don't want to hear nothing about nothing they don't like, right? You literally see this is in studio video. It's not like he whispered it to Ye and said, you say that I'm gonna take it. This nigga's trying to cook up bars. He's sitting there, you could tell. He's bobbing that little bobblehead of his, and he's trying to figure out the lines. By the way, it's still classic, so I still love it. And Jay's still a legend, but still, I'm just trying to show y'all, like, y'all be acting like Drake is like the ventriloquist while all these niggas, they have never utilized assistance or collaborated.
See, this is what he doing. He trying to plant that seed. He trying to plant the seed. That's why he keep playing this same clip. You know the psychology of that. If you tell somebody the same thing over and over, guess what? You start to believe it, and that person gonna start to believe it. So he keep coming back to the same clip. But guess what? We ain't got no clips of your boy Drake in the studio when he getting help. It wasn't on them gigs that he dropped. Definitely wasn't on them. Come on, man. You trying to compare how Hope. That's what I'm saying. I just go back to this. Everybody that done did interviews over the years that have worked with Hove, even Dame Dash will tell you this. The boy wrote his own hits. The boy wrote it. The boy used to go in the studio without a pen and a pad. Go off the dome, just recite it. And then you want to talk about we act like when nobody collabing and you know what I'm saying working. Who? Go check his albums, bro. Hove was not collabing with nobody but The Rock. If you wasn't on The Rock, he really wasn't collab. He was not going to get outsiders to be on his albums, bro. I'm a whole fan, so I know. You wasn't hearing no Hove and DMX, Hove and Lil Wayne, Hove and Nelly, Hove and Eminem, Hove and 50 Cent. You got a Hove and Kanye album, of course. You wasn't hearing Hove and Drake. You wasn't hearing Hove and No Limit and Hove and Cash Money on his albums. You wasn't hearing nobody from the Rough Riders. Like, come on, man, make it make sense. Everybody you was hearing on the Hove album was in The Rock. They was throwing their diamonds up. He wasn't doing all of that extra. He hot, so I'm gonna go and get him and I'm gonna put him on my album. He wasn't doing the Drake stimulus package. And everybody call it a Drake stimulus package, but if we're being honest, it's really a stimulus package for Drake. That's how you keep Drake hot. You go find a, a artist, a up and coming artist that got a hot song. You with your name, you with the help of your ghostwriters and your team, and you turn the song up. Come on, man. Stop playing. I don't even know what we're really talking about at this point. Like act about to make me man. I'm about to bless a blood vessel, man. I swear. And then let's keep it a buck. If I'm being all the way honest, Hove collaborations, it wasn't like Hove was working with the whole industry, man. You know what I'm saying? I I know I just said, he ain't do nothing with DM. He did something with I think he did a song or two with DMX. He did something with um what we got? Like Alicia Keys, Mary J. Blige, Rakim. Uh I mean it's not like these feature creatures. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like he had a few songs with a few artists, but they was like one and done. Everything else was all him. And that's a fact. And and what's crazy is, Act talking about all these artists that could have watched him. Well, he wasn't doing features with him. And then all these artists that came along, that get hot or had some hit songs. Hove wasn't doing the stimulus package. Like, I'm gonna keep my name relevant. I'm let me like just think about it like this. When Cash Money get hot, they went and got Jay-Z and threw Hove on the album. That wasn't on that what was that Han that was on Juvenile album. And then when them boys was hot, he wasn't going to do songs with grabbing artists from Cash Money. He wasn't going to get Lil Wayne and Juvenile. He wasn't going to get Baby and you know what I'm saying. When Rough Riders was hot, he wasn't going to get all them boys. Even when 50 got high, he wasn't going to let me know I'm gonna jump at 50. He did a song with M. I mean, shit, he did it. He didn't even do a song with like Nelly and them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it. Make it make sense. He been had Yeezy in the cap. He wasn't doing a song. He wasn't pushing our product of Yeezy. He wasn't running and doing features with Lil Wayne and Drake and Future. You know what I'm saying? He got a feature with Ross and Jay-Z, but you know where that stands for. He signed both of them boys when he was the president of Def Jam. So I'm just trying to figure out like what part of this is Act missing and it's not making sense to me, man. When he acting like, oh yeah, don't nobody work with nobody and all. Listen, man, Hov rarely worked with artists, man. All that music, man, he was pushing out, man. It was him on them songs by himself with a sample or something, with a smooth R&B chick singing over the hook, or just some, just the how the beat went. Like, come on, man. Act lying to the chat, man. Act is lying to the chat. Get back into it though.
Yes, this is holy war. I wet y'all all with the holy.
All right, I do like that verse too.
Yeah.
Billy Love.
Yeah, he was about to see. You see where he cut it off at? He's about to see how he was going. When nobody even spitting like that boy. When nobody even talking that talk like that boy. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with your chat. Listen. I know Rock Nation pushing your buttons, man. I know it. I hear you. I don't watch those streams, man. I don't watch some of your content. You talking about how they coming at you and You know, they doing this and doing that, and they almost powerful and all of this. Listen, I get it. But let's talk facts, Act. Listen, you don't owe it to me. You don't owe that to me, my guy. You don't. You don't owe it to me, but you owe it to the chat, man. You owed it to hip hop, man. To keep it a bean, man. You know Hov will wash 99.9% of these rappers out here. When he said that, that was actually being just like, listen, man, can't nobody stand on the versus stage with me. I'm just saying, who could? And then what you failing to realize, he not talking about now. He not talking about Drake or Lil Wayne. Cause that ain't how I go. You don't go against somebody that's out your ear, or somebody before your time or after your time. That ain't how verses goes. If we talking about verses, Act, is if we talking about verses, who in whole time could stand on the stage with him and go song for song? We're not gonna label it hit for hit. We're gonna say song for song. Come on, man, make it make sense. Let's get back into it, man. I'm getting ready to let this go. I ain't about to watch no more of this.
Thank you, brother, for the 20. I appreciate y'all. Okay. Anyway, how did I even get into that? Oh, we talking about verses. Fuck. God damn, man. All I'm trying to say is Jay-Z, one of the best careers, but the dicks, y'all would not make this nigga Jordan. Maybe if y'all talking about Jordan of the bars, okay, cool. I'm not tripping on that, right? Some people might say big, obviously me, I'm a Drake guy, but I'm not gonna trip if y'all say just bars. Just bars? If y'all want to call Jay-Z Jordan, yeah. But hit songs, nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all trying to get this nigga every record now. Y'all trying to get Michael Jordan a rebound record? Fuck out of here. He's not no Michael Jordan of hit songs. The fuck are we talking about? Versus is hit songs.
Listen, this one I'm gonna leave this right here, because all he gonna do is talk you in the circles. He really gonna try to convince me as I'm doing a reaction video to him. I ain't even about to let him walk me down like that. Listen, he just said it. We talking about verses, hit songs. Is we talking about verses, or is we talking about hit songs? You see how he wording it? He think he's slick, but he ain't. He ain't slick as me, man. He be trying to be slick as fish grease, but he ain't. He's saying verses and hit songs. First of all, those two don't even equate, because everybody that been on verses ain't been known to just have 30 hits, 20 hits. It's a verses. See, it's a verses. It's not a hit verses. It's a verses, song for song. Those songs that No Limit was doing, those weren't hits. Those was not like hits. Like those one what he would say his Drake hit. And now I'm really want to question Drake. I don't know why I got to keep throwing your name in here, Drake. I got to though, because I think that's the only person Act. He be like, oh yeah, Drake and Drake, and that's cool. Like Drake, listen, Drake, I rock with you, my guy. I ain't got nothing against you. I swear I don't. I rock with you. But let's not act like Hov wasn't doing this 30 years before y'all, man. And I still believe he can come out and do it right now if he wanted to. If I'm being real, man. So listen, Act makes some good points, but at the end of the day, he kind of spinning the narrative. He telling you to look here when he over here, because he keep talking about verses and hits for hits. But a verses is a verses. A verses is you get your 20 best songs, I get my 20 best songs, and then we go song for song, not hit for hit. We're not even going album for album. But if Act can make it make sense to me to say that, well, and then he wanted to say, oh, we writing history. He keep talking about he ain't the Jordan of this. Man, Hove got 24 Grammys, 14 number one albums. The only other artist that done did that in his time, and this ain't even his time, is Drake. Drake catching up, man. Catch up, Mustard. Catch up, Mustard. And let's see if I can say this and admit to this. Is Drake getting help? Is he not getting help? Because a lot is starting to be exposed. Is Drake getting help? Is he paying for streams? Is he paying for number ones? Because when Hove was coming up, that wasn't even a thought process. It wasn't even in the man, and it wasn't even a conception of thought. So to say that, it's just, man, it's crazy, man. Listen, I had to react to this video. Um, I hope y'all enjoyed. I want y'all to subscribe to the channel, man. Like, share, comment. I don't care what you say, man. This really need to be some conversation about what Act talking about, man. Cause Act just AK he just shooting off rounds, man. Like he just shooting off rounds. Cause I think he just mad at Rock Nation. He just like, man, he win everything. He controls everything. I can't let him get verses too. But I ask Act this one question: if you take out all you talking about hits, he going hits. You take out hits, and we go song for song. Song for song. You tell me in that era, who gonna walk Hove down? Who gonna walk Hove down, man? Listen, man. Thanks again. This Forever Dub. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm out of here. Oh yeah.